Hey YouTube, it's Rarityo here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Sylvan cards coming out in Primal Origins. Now, there's not too many that are actually confirmed yet, but we do know Sylvan Charity is going to be an ultra rare. Now, that's really cool. I don't know whether that means it has the potential to be an ulti or not, because I don't think they released what's going to be ulti until later. But I'm really hoping it is, because it is no doubt the best Sylvan card. It's just crazy. And if you don't know what it does, I'll read the effect. Draw 3 cards. It's a normal spell, by the way. Draw 3 cards. Then if you have a Sylvan card in your hand, reveal 2 cards from your hand, including at least 1 Sylvan card. Then place them on top of your deck in any order. Otherwise, reveal your entire hand and place it on top of your deck in any order. You can only activate 1 Sylvan Charity once per turn. Now this is crazy, because all this means is you get to draw 3 cards and then stack your deck with whatever you want to excavate. Whether that be Martial Leaf or Kumashrumo or Peacekeeper or whatever. It doesn't matter. Or whatever's in your hand anyway. But the card is just crazy good. It's going to make the deck so consistent. It's just phenomenal. That's all there is to it. But other than, because think of it this way, you can play that first, stack exactly how you want and get exactly what you want in your hand, and then play whatever Sylvan card to excavate. So let's just say let's say you had a Hermitry on field, and then you do Charity, and then you put exactly what you want on top, and then you get to excavate with Hermitry. Draw that other card you had to put back on top of your deck straight back into your hand, and then you can do and let's say you excavated a Peacekeeper, special summon Lonefire, and then so after you draw your card, you tribute Lonefire, get another Hermitry out, then you can activate Sylvania, pitch whatever you want from your hand, and then do the same thing, and then draw another card. So that way, it's a guaranteed double draw just off the Hermitries, and you're just getting a crazy field presence. All these effects are going off, and it's just phenomenal. It makes the deck super quick, super consistent. I'm very excited about this. Another confirmed card we are getting is Sylvan Sage Koya. However, they're not telling us what rarity it's going to be yet. For whatever reason, it's kind of weird. I don't know, the way they got it like that. Especially, I'll tell you why it's frustrating. Because at the bottom of their list, they got a card that it simply says it is an unknown fusion card. But they know it is going to be an ultra rare. Why can't they just tell us what Sage Koya is going to be? I just really want to know. I'm kind of, I'd like everything to be max rarity, so it'd be not. I would like to see that card in super, or not sorry, in secret rare. I just think because it's kind of at an angle, and that kind of makes secret rares look good most of the time. But also, if it was a super, it wouldn't be bad either, because then it kind of be matching with Hermitry, and then you have the big super boss monster trees. But if you don't know what he does, I'll go ahead and read his effect too. He's really good. He's going to make the deck a lot more accessible to rank 7s. It's already fairly accessible to rank 7s, but now you can just Felgrand and Draco whenever the hell you want. You can Big Eye whenever you want. Or the Exceed that's coming up. So his effect is, when a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you could excavate the top card of your deck, and if it's a plant type monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 Sylvan spell or trap card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So he's got a lot going on, like every other Sylvan creature does, but I guess we'll go over one at a time. So whenever a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard, you just get to special summon them. So you could have another one on the field already, use his effect to excavate and special summon him from hand. Just anytime you excavate a plant, he's going to go off. Also, it just says when a Sylvan is sent to the graveyard. So let's say you're going for a different move. It makes the deck have improvisational kind of moves. Because you can go Hermitry, and they do Torrential or whatever, Raigeki Break, or something to destroy it. And it hits the graveyard. And then so you got to think for a second and figure out what you got in your hand and all that. Well, you go, okay, well, I'm not going to do a rank 8 play anymore. I'm going to go for a rank 7 because I get to special summon this Sage Koya now. And it just disrupts their move. And especially if you're going for something to like, if you're going to special summon a copy plant just to copy the level of Hermitry, then, you know, it'll be the exact same thing except for now you're going into a rank 7. So that effect is phenomenal. It's really going to add speed to the deck. Speed and aggression. And then once per turn you can excavate. So that's not as good as Hermitry's effect because you don't get to draw off of it. But you get the speedy special summon. So give and take. And then also when he's excavated, you can add a spell or trap, Sylvan spell or trap, from your graveyard back to your hand. So they keep MST in your Sylvania, back to your hand. You used a couple Sylvan Charities, back to your hand. And that's only going to make the deck even more consistent, just to have the control to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Other than that, like I said, he's a level 7. He's a Wind, which is really good because he works with Tempest really well. He's 2600, so he's still a big beater. He's only 100 points weaker than Hermitry. And he's 21 in defense, so he's actually, I think Hermitry is 18 in defense. So he's got a little bit bigger of an ass on him. But, yeah, he's just crazy good. And then, the only other Sylvan that is confirmed right now is Sylvan Princess Sprout. And I'm crazy excited about her, even though I have no idea what she does. We don't know her level, her attribute, her nothing. We don't know what she is. We know she's a Sylvan, she's going to have some kind of excavation effect, and she's a plant. And that's not even listed on the page. That's just in my head. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know what they're doing. But we're getting just those two cards right there are going to make the deck so good. So if Princess Sprout turns out to be any kind of good card that's worthy of throwing into the deck, it'll just blow my mind because it's going to be so good. And if it's not, no biggie, no loss. We don't need another good card, but if we get a good another... Oh, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. If we get another good card, the deck is just going to be ridiculous. I'm pretty sure as of now, it is going to be tier 1. It's hard to say, actually, because... this format, I've actually really been enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately. Just because these past format has just been all over the place. Just everything's doing good right now. You can almost run any deck you want and do well with it. And after Primal, there's going to be a lot of decks that are doing good too. There's a lot of support, you know, from Adulches. There's, or not, you know, they only get one card, but it's a phenomenal card. You know, but a lot of stuff's getting support, and they're introducing artifacts and everything, so it's gonna be really hard to say what's gonna be the top tier, you know, because really, I mean, everything's gonna be good, and then I like that because then it comes down to who's the better player, and also, you know, just generic matchups, you know, sometimes. For example, Madolche's kind of struggle right now against Sylvans because we can just easily spam Felgrand, and Felgrand is a real problem for him. So, you know, stuff like that. But that's all we know right now on the Sylvan stuff. As more info comes to me, I will bring it to you. And, yeah, I mean, please like this video if you like this kind of stuff. I'm trying to get into the discussions because I have a lot of opinions and I like to talk about uses for future cards coming out and stuff like that. If you want to talk about rarities, because that's my favorite thing, If you think a certain card should come out in a certain rarity, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to talk to you about that. Because there are no wrong answers, I guess, except for if you want it to be in common. But anyway, this has been Rarity Ho. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.